What's up, everyone? Welcome to the NGMI podcast. We just decided that we are changing the meaning from not gonna make it to when you die, nothing's gonna matter, idiot.
Did we decide that?
I just decided that just now,
I think you just decided that one.
Yeah, this is a democracy here.
Okay,
you can't do that.
Okay, I'm kidding. We'll keep the name. Not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Nothing's gonna matter, idiot. What's up, guys? Welcome to the NGMI podcast, hosted by Scotty Sire.
God.
We were supposed to say it at the same time.
I forgot, dude.
Fuck. All right.
Kevin looks like he's so fucking high. He's like sitting out. He's like,
he's not high, but we've been planning on doing like a high episode.
He's never
at
been
some
high.
point. He's never been high.
Never been high.
You have been high?
Never.
You're like, I lost my high virginity 2 years ago.
he's like, I had an ego death.
Okay. Welcome to the NGMI podcast, hosted by
Kevin
Sire. Guys, I go first. Okay?
You said we're gonna
You
say
said
it at
go
the same time.
Okay, but we're going to cut that part out, and then it's going to sound like you guys are all stupid for saying it at the same time as me.
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I get it. You're
Okay,
trying to make
okay.
us look like a fucking idiot.
Okay, let's do it differently. Welcome to the NGMI podcast, everyone, hosted by Scotty Sire.
Kevin?
Jack.
What the throw some fucking personality into
Okay.
it, boys.
Well, I got scared. I was like, should I say my last name?
I don't know, Jackie Dytrych, Kevy.
Wop.
Welcome to the NGMI podcast, everyone, hosted by Scotty Sire.
Kevy Wop.
Jackie boy.
Jackie boy. This podcast is all about the struggles, the tribulations, and things that you feel like you're never going to get through. The failures, the multiple failures before you receive that accomplishment, that success that you've been striving for your entire life, right? Kevin, you ever failed something so terribly and then succeeded in the long run, in the end?
I don't know about that, but I definitely have failed a lot of things. Maybe a few successes afterwards. I don't know.
Can you think of anything that you've been successful at in your life? Well, this is awkward. This is really awkward.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
So far, Kevin has not made
Not
it,
Bummer.
but he is going to make it. all
I'll
right?
make
yeah.
it.
This whole vibe of this podcast is supposed to be about like retelling stories of failures, successes, as well as conversations about things that are going on in our lives, things that are happening in the world, and all that, right? We want to make it fun. We want to keep it light while also getting deep and getting heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sounds like a contradiction because of the way it sounds. 21 Pilots reference. But at the same time, someone else say something. I'm talking too much.
I don't know how you keep it light and deep and heavy at the same time.
That's what they're gonna figure out.
We're about to
They're
figure
gonna
it
see
out.
because we're gonna do
Okay.
it.
It's just a contradictory statement with some truth behind it. Just a little bit of truth behind it. So, Kevin, you walked into this room today and you were like, who did the paint? Looks like you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked in and I was like, because you said you're going to paint it or have some, like a professional come in. And I look around and I'm like, what's up with like, it looks like no one painted shit off. It looks like it's all like
No one taped off the room.
It looks like people
ass.
just fucking, yeah, that's why I thought you painted it. You said I got someone off TaskRabbit. I was like,
You
well,
think if
Yeah,
I
we-
did it, it would look like ass?
I think it looked like this.
Jack did it.
Oh.
I didn't we hired a professional.
I mean, it looks all right. I'm just saying it could
We
have
hired
been better.
We hired a task rabbit. you
Yeah,
know?
now that I'm
task
looking-
rabbits might not be professionals. There's some streaks in our walls. We were supposed to have a curtain up, but we were like, I tweaked my neck in the shower today. I was washing my hair. I was like putting water through my hair, and I did this to the back of my head and pushed and a little bit, and my neck just like, I was like, did I just slip a disc in my neck? And I haven't been able to move properly all day today.
Also, for anyone that doesn't know, Scott has the most injuries, I think, out of any person I've met in my entire life.
And
Every other week, he has a different fucking injury.
and it's
He's
always
like,
injuries that he makes himself. Like no,
Yeah.
he never like it's never like something happened. It's like Scott fucked himself over.
yeah,
or
it's not like
something.
it's not like something cool where he's like, yeah, I got mugged. I had to
Yeah, he's
fight
like-
off like 7 guys. He's like, I scratched my neck.
And my neck popped out of its socket.
Yeah, I got in the shower this morning and now I broke my neck.
But it's like, it's not even me doing it to myself. It's just shit just happens.
Didn't you have like a fucking like hernia
I've-
recently?
Not
Current. It's still
recently.
there.
It's still there. It was like 3 years ago. I was rehearsing for tour and I had a back brace on because I blew my back out. Oof, that sex was insane. Anyways, I was in rehearsal with this back brace on, singing at the top of my lungs, trying to rehearse my lyrics, trying to get like full 100%. energy. And all of a sudden I felt this thing like starting to try to like come out of my stomach. I like ripped the back brace off and lay on the ground on my back, pulled my shirt up, and everyone's looking at my abdomen, and there's this thing like 3 inches out of my stomach, like moving around. It felt like there was an alien trying to get out of my stomach. I went to a physical therapist like 6 months ago, and he's like, oh yeah, that's because something was trying to get out. That was your intestines trying to get out of a tiny tear in your tissues, in your abdomen.
Wait, he told you this 6 months ago?
Yeah.
So like 2 years after it happened?
Yeah. I haven't seen a doctor about it. I was just like, oh, I must have been just crampy.
How did it heal on its own?
How did it heal on its own? It didn't. I don't do ab workouts anymore.
Oh, it's still fucked up?
It's still fucked up. If I ever do any ab workouts, it like still gets...
Just never go to the doctor?
I don't like going to the doctor. I don't like going to the dentist. I don't like doing anything to help myself.
Hey.
I'm very self-destructive.
Your brother's a fucking dentist. Don't say that.
Well, when he becomes a dentist, I'll have no problem going to see Kevin.
Nice.
I won't let him work on my mouth.
Yeah.
But I'll go see him at the office.
I mean, I usually have no problem going to the doctor or whatever, but I think like if there's something trying to get out of my stomach, I might go see a doctor.
Yeah, I can't believe you just dealt with that.
At least like
I didn't deal with it. That's the point.
you
just dealt with the pain and like didn't do anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's enough about me. I tweaked my neck. I got a hernia in my stomach. I broke my ankle the other year at Zane's birthday party at David's house.
Broke your rib at the wedding.
Broke my rib at my brother's wedding.
Do you stretch?
I stretch, yes.
Like, what's wrong with your body? How do you get injured so much?
I think it's dehydration. I think it's from like, so the past couple nights I've drank a little bit, just a little bit, just a couple drinks. So after a couple days of drinking, not hydrating properly, drinking a little bit too much, my body kind of gives out in a way that it's like, you're not giving me the nutrition that I need. You're not hydrating, right?
Right.
You're not getting the electrolytes you need. You're not eating enough ramen to sodiumize yourself.
Sure. Sodiumize?
Get some fucking Pedialyte.
Pedialyte.
You ever had
Pedialyte.
it? It tastes like salty Gatorade.
Liquid IV.
Yeah, I guess you don't drink a lot. Like today, I've seen you drink tequila,
well, yeah.
a Rockstar, and a coffee.
I pulled up to Scott's house today, and he said, I think I'm like just dehydrated. Like I fucked up my neck. And he goes, I think I need a tequila shot. And I go, shouldn't you take Advil? He goes, I already did that. It didn't work.
Kevin, what'd you do over the weekend?
I went to go see Ween over at the Mission Ballroom in L.A.
Oh, you like looking at wings, huh?
I do like looking at Ween.
What's Ween's most famous song?
I think it's Ocean Man.
I got to hear you. Sing it.
Sing it. Let's hear it. Come on, I heard your voice in the car today. You got this. Come on, let's hear
There's something in my throat. All right, let's see. Ocean Man, take me by the hand to the land that you understand.
Nice.
I know that song.
It sounds like Island Boy.
Dude, I'm not a good singer. It was a really fun concert though. All my buddies were in the like top row because we didn't want to pay extra to go like down to the pit. And it was super funny because all the families are usually like sitting in the stands up top, and then it's just like this row, like 10 homies, like, and we're the only people standing up, like dancing in the top row crowd. Like
you were with like all
the
older families.
Yeah, we're in like the older families up top, and then it's just like all of us like standing up, like dancing,
and they're all like sitting down.
Yeah, and they're all sitting down. Like I was like, and we're all like pretty tall, so like I felt kind of bad for the people sitting behind us that like.
Yeah, they're probably sitting for a reason. They probably can't stand. They're like, I'm up here because I have to sit down, and all these fucking asshole kids are standing up in front of me, ruining the concert.
I went to the concert to go see Ween. I was going to enjoy it, so that was what I did, dude.
Fuck everybody else. I'm enjoying my goddamn concert.
Exactly.
Speaking of concerts, I bought Harry Styles tickets for myself, my girlfriend, and one of her friends, and invited Bruce to come with us as well because he's going on tour with me, and I figure like it's a good musical experience for us to experience that together. And 2.5 years ago, I bought tickets for my ex, Kristen, and the tickets finally became available like months ago. And I texted her and was like, hey, your tickets that I bought you for your Christmas present or whatever are available now. Sorry, it's short notice. She texted me and was like, oh, shit, I'm going to Bonnaroo. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. And then, like, very last minute, she's like, oh, Bonnaroo got canceled. So I ended up sending her the tickets. The guy who sent me the tickets to that show was the same guy who was sending me the tickets to this show now. So he called me. He got my number through David's manager, Jack Reed. And called me and was like, hey, you got the silver VIP or whatever this time, and last time you got ultimate floor. Do you want to upgrade? I was like, I don't know what the price difference is to upgrade. And he was like, oh no, I'll just upgrade you. So he upgraded me to the fucking the top VIP package.
That's awesome.
Him. You gonna meet Harry?
I'm in like fucking the first 10 rows in the pit.
You might be able to blow him a kiss.
I might be able to blow him a kiss. Maybe he'll blow me a kiss.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have been looking at his fits at his shows, but like he's been wearing a lot of the same thing, you know, like those big bell-bottom pants.
Yeah.
With like a button down.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday's show, he wore that like green vest, green pants. That was fucking fire.
Was it the one where he was like partially shirtless?
Yeah.
I saw that photo.
That was sick. He looked good.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I better get. That's the kind of content I want at my show.
He's a hottie.
He's a good looking boy.
Kevin, you think he's hot?
Good looking
I
guy.
haven't kept up with Harry Styles, but from what I used to see of him, yeah, he was pretty good.
From what you
looking.
used to see of him,
He likes him in the One Direction days.
Yeah,
you were
that's about all I've seen of him is way back when. You know what I mean?
way back when. Yeah,
Damn.
When I used to see him.
you're not a 1D stan anymore.
I never. Yeah.
You're Kevin only
I
stands
mean-
ween. So
Yeah, pretty much.
my favorites of the group, I think, is Niall Horan. Niall Horan.
Neil.
Niall Horan. Niall
You
Horan.
can't say Neil, bro. You're gonna get ripped to shreds.
Neil.
Fucking
Neil.
Niall.
Neil Meal.
Niall Horan.
Niall Horan. How do you say his name?
I think it's just Niall Horan. You're putting a lot of emphasis on like weird
Niall
parts.
Horn. Those are my favorites. Niall and Harry.
Yeah.
And the other 2, 4, 3?
It started with 5. Zayn was in the band. And
Zane, Louis, Niall, Harry.
And Liam. Everyone forgets Liam.
I forget Liam.
Poor guy.
Jeez.
People be leaving Liam out.
I completely forgot about Liam. I'm
Poor
so
Liam.
sorry, Liam.
The thing too is like Liam's probably the most likely person to have as a guest on this podcast.
Why? Because he's...
Because he's
Damn.
like we could probably get him.
I don't think so. I think he's still pretty popping.
Yeah, but he's the most likely to be on the podcast.
You
You don't want.
threw up.
Oh yeah, Scott's got a weird stomach too.
I have a weird stomach. I just had a Rockstar energy drink and then a couple sips of coffee, and I woke up.
And
When
what are
I
you
hurt
popping now?
myself, I get a little bit of anxiety, so I did have a shot of tequila when I woke up, just to like kind of like calm my nerves, which is not the way that you should go about things. You shouldn't do that, but like sometimes you got to do what you don't got to do. Okay, that's how I feel about things.
True.
Sometimes you gotta do what you don't gotta do.
Yeah, because when you're dead, nothing's gonna matter, idiot.
Mm.
That's why we named our podcast
time.
that.
It all comes back.
Wait,
Full
wait.
circle.
So what's that?
This is a happy hour tequila seltzer. It's a company that I'm invested in. This podcast is not sponsored, by the way, but I would love to give a huge shout out to Patreon. Patreon is what gave us the production budget to set up this whole space. And I
Yeah.
think
Look at
you
this
know,
set.
the set is awesome.
It's pretty sexy.
Look at this guy we got over here.
Oh yeah, we
Look
got
at
a
this
we got a
crazy.
story about him.
Jack, why don't you take the reins of the story
Okay.
with this little Mega Man character?
So Scott briefly knows. Kevin, I don't think you know it all,
I
but
don't know anything.
he might be haunted. Yeah,
Yeah.
like he could try and kill us.
Someone's grandpa's ashes could be in the middle,
In the Mega Man.
inside
Yeah.
of him.
Basically, I was in Joshua Tree and we came across a very interesting store called This and That, and we found out that it was a haunted store. Whoa. And a bunch of haunted items in the store. Oh. They had like a fucking doll that was sitting on a ledge.
Not a doll.
Yeah, a doll. And she's very haunted.
She's very haunted.
Very. You can't even buy her.
You can't buy her because
No.
she's too haunted.
No, but the checkout lady told us that a guy came in and he saw the doll.
He
And
disrespected the doll.
yeah. He grabbed the doll, threw it on the ground, and like her leg snapped. And he
Who the fuck goes into a store and grabs their fucking merchandise and throws it on the ground?
That's
First
what
of
we
all,
said.
what the fuck?
he just thought like he had to do it, and he did it, and her leg broke, and he's like, "Fuck this," and then he left. And then like 4 months later, he came back, and like the same lady working the cashier was
He had a
there.
cast on his leg.
No, literally, he picks up the doll. He goes, "Where's the doll? Where's the doll?" And he grabs it, and he goes, "Oh my god, I had to see if it was the leg." And they're like, "What?" He's like, "Can I buy this?" And they're like, "No." And he's like, "Since I threw this on the ground and broke its leg, I've had 4 leg surgeries on the same leg, on my leg."
Wow.
So he felt connected to it.
That's
She
insane.
cursed him.
That was his. He fucking fucked with his own voodoo doll in that
Yeah.
store.
You better not fuck with the robots.
No, I know. Treat him with respect.
Yeah. Did someone mess with his neck recently? Because
Jack's bringing it
When
here
I
like
brought it
punching his
in,
neck.
I bumped his neck on the fucking door, so maybe. I guess you would have had to hurt his neck.
I mean, if you hurt its neck and it's my voodoo doll, though, then it would have.
You think that's your voodoo doll?
I think
the
it's
robot?
whoever disrespects it, he disrespects back.
Oh, okay.
So maybe you did some funny business.
Does he do anything with this button?
I ain't do nothing to this robot.
If we find batteries, we could probably get him on.
We don't want to get him on.
I want to see what he does.
Wait, do we have batteries?
Yeah, we have batteries, but like I don't.
Should we try and turn them on?
No, let's leave the haunted shit for later. You know? I'm not really into that.
Imagine we turn him on. He's like, Scotty,
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I feel like we gotta turn him on.
Let's turn him on. Go ahead. Oh God, I feel like putting batteries in him is gonna disrespect him.
Don't flip it on until I sit down.
Don't flip it on until I sit down. Before the robot thing, let me just say one more thing about Patreon.
Yeah.
Our episodes are going to be out a day early on Patreon. Audio files will be up midnight the day before we post. So we're posting every Wednesday. Tuesday it'll come out on Patreon. The audio will come out Wednesday at like midnight, mid-morning. Does that make sense? Patreon comes first, then audio, then video on YouTube.
Patreon gets the full video, right?
Patreon gets the full video and they get it early. They get it a day early.
For the first tier of Patreon, right?
For the very first tier of Patreon,
Just $5.
$5 a month. You can get this podcast a day early plus one bonus episode per month.
Yeah. Something that no one else will see.
No one else ever.
Exclusive.
Anywhere.
Just the patrons.
Just the excuse me, sorry. Hey, should we turn this robot on?
Yeah, so we just put in batteries in the robot. We're gonna see if he works.
Let's see what he does.
You gotta hold him. Hold him up to camera.
I am a super fighter. Now scanning.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Wait, put him on the coffee table. I think he walks.
Scanning.
Respectfully.
Whoa. Whoa. It's the dragon.
No! Enemy detect.
No, it's you.
He's kind of pointing at me.
All right.
Okay. Grab him. Get him.
Let's flick him off. This guy's kind of scary.
Wow. Yeah, the like background like noise was kind of a little scary. It was like,
kind of sounds like it's haunted or something.
Kind of dope.
honestly, I'm surprised it worked.
Speaking of purchases,
Oh God.
I went to the movie theater the other day and I was a little bit chilly, so I walked into this boutique and I was like, "Oh, there's like a nice little sweater. Grab this, probably $40." I put it on the counter. I was like, "I'll take this," and the lady was like, "Okay, that'll be $463.70." And I was like, "Okay, sure, yeah, I'll take it." I was just like, I was too much of a pussy to be like, let me just look around for something a little cheaper. Like I just was like,
But didn't you like specifically say like, "Oh, that cheap"?
oh, I did make a joke. Like when I put it up and she said that, she was like, $463. I was like, God damn, what a good price. Like,
What a bargain.
and then I was like, why is it so expensive? And she's like, it's cashmere. I was like, oh, well, I'm wearing it right now. It feels like wool, but great.
Just
Is it
completely
itchy?
scammed.
Oh, it's pretty comfy, but it's definitely like, I don't know why anyone would spend that much money on a sweater that looks like a $20 sweater.
Yeah,
you
it
could
kind of
get.
looks like a Henley you could get from like Target.
Yeah, but I mean,
But I'm
it's
sure
nice.
it's comfier. Yeah,
It's nice. It's good.
it's a great fit. It like holds your body really well.
It does hold my body really well. You know who else does?
Kevin, throw that over here. You want to sit in our wide shot the whole time?
Go on the floor. That's my fucking cashmere sweater, man.
$450 cashmere
Or You give no shits.
Bro, I'll give you $1 later or something. It's fine.
Like that's all I got in my bank account. It's $1. Until this podcast gets rolling, I got nothing.
I get you a $5.
Kevin quit his job to take on school full time.
Damn, legend.
He's going to be a dentist.
And then I started working at the bar.
And then he started working at the bar. How old are you?
20.
Yeah. On the last, we did a test. We did a test podcast.
That's interesting.
And it's only available on Patreon because it was like before we painted the walls, got any of our art or decorations up. And I asked Kevin, how old are you? And he was like, I'm 18. No, 19. 19. And I was like, well, I thought you were a little older.
Yeah, I was
He
sitting
came-
there. I was like a little bit nervous. There's lights and cameras and shit. And he asked me, I was like, I haven't heard like someone ask me in a while. I was like, I think I'm 19. And I'm like driving home and I was thinking about the podcast. I was like, wait a second. I'm 20. Like I've been 20 since July. I was
Are
like,
you serious?
What? Yeah.
And 20?
I actually, yeah,
And-
I didn't know.
Hour and a half after he films the podcast, he's still thinking about it. He's like, I wonder how that went. what did I say? Did I say anything dumb? I'm 20.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I was driving home. I was in traffic. I was like, oh, fucking shit. Like, I shouldn't have said that.
Man, that's
It's
kind
funny.
of a bummer because I was excited that we were all 5 years apart, but now it's ruined.
I thought of that as well. I go, oh, Jack was so hyped. We were 5 years apart. I guess I'll just not tell him.
I'll just not tell him. I told him that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just took some pretty fun pictures. That was kind of interesting.
That was fun.
Yeah, we did our photo shoot, our promo photo shoot for the podcast.
Yeah, I've never been to like a big photo set. It was actually pretty cool.
I got to pull up the best photo.
But then Scott decided to make me Rose from Titanic.
I
and
was.
put me. Put me.
I'll put it
in-
up on screen.
It's the funniest photo ever. I was so fucked up, dude. The guy pulls the like, what is it, like the blouse off the rack, and I'm like, that's for me. I was like, he's like, it might be a little bit small. I was like, a little bit, like.
Yeah, it was like a very tight
Bro,
white lace.
that shit was made for like a 10-year-old. Like that shit did not fit on me. I mean, I was like,
a 10-year-old
what the
or a small woman, like not,
Yeah.
not you.
fuck? Not me, dude. I could
stuff.
hardly feel anything. My body was like so tight. I was losing blood circulation with
almost
that
like
top.
It was almost like a corset for your chest.
Dude.
Yeah.
And it was funny because you got a little bit of a belly, right? So you had your corset up here, and it was just like.
Yeah, I don't know who you hired, but that was fucked up, Scott. The rest of the set was fine, but fuck that, dude.
I hired the stylist I hire for everything, and he's fucking great.
Yeah,
I mean,
he did. I mean, it looked movie accurate.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was perfect.
And your hair too.
We did a shot of alfalfa, and I had to hold his hair up. 'cause
I was fine with that.
Look at how long your hair is. Like, hold up your own hair. Like, it's so fucking long.
Yeah.
We're like, there's no way we're
know.
gonna be able to gel this up like alfalfa could stick up like this much hair.
I need to get like a mullet like you guys.
You should,
I'd be
Dude,
down to get a mullet.
dude.
second episode.
Second
Let's get a
episode?
hairstylist
The
in.
mullet bros.
Mullet Bros.
That'd be pretty sick.
Dude, that'd be freaking so late to the trend. You're so late to the trend. I was late to the trend.
I was very like,
We're all fucking late to the trend.
but
But
we're making it a new trend.
yeah, I think that's kind of like my thing though, is being late to trends, doing
Yeah.
things after they're already done. Like I'll go on TikTok and I'll see like a TikTok someone's doing or did like 2 years ago and be like, I should try the renegade dance now. And then everyone's like, Scott, I think you fucking missed the boat on this one, dude.
Yeah,
You're like, damn, why is this TikTok not doing so good?
Because everyone's already seen this 500 million times.
Can you do the dance?
Do you know?
Do you have it memorized still?
No, fuck no. That took me like 3 hours to learn. I did it once the right way, and I was like, I did it.
Do you know any TikTok dances off the top of your head?
I kind of know the WAP off the top of my head. I'm really good at like the
Do the WAP.
acrobatic dances. I'm fucked up. My neck is
Just
destroyed.
do it with the arms.
From the top, make it drop. That's some wet ass pussy. This is me doing the shake. I can't.
Oh, when you said WAP, I was thinking of the Vine song where it's like WAP, 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 WAP. Do you remember that one?
Yeah,
No.
I remember that song. But
I was like, damn, that is late to the trend.
Or do you post a lot of TikToks?
not a lot. But when I do,
Dude,
I delete
remember
that.
that one TikTok you did with Jack and you did the fucking like ice ball thing? And then we found on YouTube that some account posted that TikTok and it had like 200 million views.
yeah, it was fucking. I was like, how do I get money from this?
And you
post?
can't, right?
I can't. No, because it's like some other account like posts like Vlog Squad Shorts or something like that. It's just like a random person owns that account and like posted like clips from other people's TikToks and whatnot. And the way YouTube pays out for YouTube Shorts is kind of like that Snapchat creator program. You post a short video to your like shorts, and they're like, if it gets a lot of views, we'll email you and be like, hey, you want money? Like, basically, you are like,
Like they pay you out for getting a lot of views.
Did you? What the fuck happened to Scott?
Maybe the robot got him.
Yeah, he turned-
I turned the robot off. The robot turned me off.
What was that?
What was what? What happened? I just had a brain. I couldn't figure out what to say, and I was just like, I got embarrassed, so I stopped talking completely.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
I'll try that. Just stop talking.
It's so fucking awkward. People are gonna be watching this and be like, these guys suck.
These guys suck.
This is our first time here on the streets segment of the podcast. We're here with Bruce Wegner. I'm going on tour with him very soon. Bruce goes by Bruiser now.
It's true.
Why do you go by Bruiser?
Because I wanted to get away from my name.
You want to get away from your name. Is that because you don't like yourself?
It's easier if somebody says, I don't like Bruiser, It's easier than I don't like Bruce. Because I'm like, oh, they don't like my songs. Maybe they also like me. Too real?
Nobody likes you. Okay? That's what I
My new
want.
song, Everybody Hates Me, is out now by the time this is out.
This comes out in 3 days, so it's not out yet. It'll be out in 2 days.
Thank you.
This place
Yes.
is kind of messy.
Oh, this place is absolutely horrifyingly messy. Look at this place. That you have my gear, you have your gear, you have a what is this? Is this from the House of Blues over here? We want to get into the deep and the dirty.
I have one rule. Don't point out the mess. What'd you do? The first thing you did. Point out the mess.
Hey, Bo, that's the drummer of the tour. Hey, throw me one of those.
No. Don't throw it.
Are they open?
Hand it to me.
Hey, would you like a...
God damn it, the tour's over.
Fuck. Anyways, that was our first street segment.
Dude, I hope I didn't break my guitar. What just happened? Sorry, go on. The fucking podcast. How is this a podcast?
Does anyone else have any stories of like things? Do we have producer man?
Yeah.
Do we have subjects that we're going to get into today? Do we want to talk about like?
You just went to a wedding, right?
I just went to a wedding. I went to Aaron and TJ's wedding.
Yeah, I saw some
Anything
stories
funky
about that.
happen?
Anything funky happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got fucking funky on the dance floor. I got down and dirty. I did the worm on the floor. Killed it. Didn't hurt my neck there. Hurt it in the shower. The wedding was great. It was a beautiful wedding. Aaron looked great. Everyone was stunning. You know, TJ looked great. They got married, tied the knot. It was beautiful.
Did you cry at all during the ceremony?
No, I don't cry unless I watch a dog die in a movie or anything remotely happy or sad in any sort of like Disney movie.
Yeah, so like,
But not
never
real
cry.
life?
Yeah, you never like cry.
Not for real
Something
life.
remotely happy happened at a wedding.
Yeah, but it was too real life. I only cry at fake shit.
Mm.
You know?
Do you cry, Kevin?
I cry.
Why?
I cried at David's wedding. That was a happy moment, dude.
You cried at David's wedding?
Of course.
Did you not? Your brother?
My brother got married. It was a happy moment. I was happy for him.
Did I cry at David's wedding?
I think you were too busy telling the speech on the stage, thinking about how you're going to do that one.
Bro, telling that speech was like the worst thing ever.
Do you not like doing speeches?
No, but my cousin got into my head right before I did the speech.
Yeah,
Why?
Scott was all prepared. Like, he had his notes on his phone, and we were at the like house. He's like, "Yeah, I think I'm pretty ready for the speech." And the other like best man was like not ready. Like, he was like super nervous. Scott was like chill. He gets to the wedding, and his cousin says, "You're not gonna be like reading from your phone, are you? Like on the stage? Like, you don't want to be like one of those people, right?" And he goes, "No, of course not."
Yeah, he looked at. I was like, "Yeah, I got my speech just on my phone. I'm just gonna read it." He's like, "You don't want to be one of those losers who just reads the speech. You got to say it from the heart. You know, you got to remember it and like say it from your heart."
And Scott gets
And
up
I was
there.
like, "I'm drunk now. I wrote the speech and I'm like so ready to just read it. And you fucking now I have to go and try to say it from off the top of my head, which is not even in my head. It's on my notepad. Like, how the
to
fuck?"
be fair, it wasn't like bad, but when he went up there, he like it took him a second to get the ball rolling. Like, he was like, he had like a couple jokes or like lines like memorized, and then he'd like go, "Oh, this fucking sucks. Like, I'm sorry, guys." And everyone's like, "No, keep going."
I would literally stop myself every sentence and be like, fuck this.
I'm sorry,
Fuck
guys.
everything. I'm so sorry, guys. This is fucking terrible. I blame you. Fuck you, Shane. How could you
He
tell
really,
me?
he really said that. He really said
Oh
that.
my! I'm at my brother and sister's. It's so weird to say that. How do you say like brother and sister's wedding? My brother and my sister got married. What do you call it?
I just say my brother's
sister-in-law?
wedding.
My brother's wedding with my sister.
Is it our sister or your sister now?
She's my sister-in-law.
You could say, sister-in-law.
My brother and my
Maybe-
sister-in-law got married. I'm up
Yeah.
there dropping F-bombs because I fucked up my speech, so I'm like dropping F-bombs now. But like, I was so frustrated and just
Yeah.
I wrote this beautiful speech, dude. Like, it was a good speech.
You should have just went with your gut.
And then people were like, just read it. And at that point, I like pull out my phone to try and go to my notes and read it. And I'm like, I already said this. I already
Fuck.
said that.
Yeah.
And I fucked it all up.
Yeah, and then you feel like people are like pitying you at that point. They're like, "Come on, read it."
Yeah.
And
He pulled his phone up and he looks at it and he read like a line and then goes, "Fuck, I already said that." Like, and then he put his phone back away. He goes, "I'll just try it again." Like,
Dude, that sucks.
It was bad. And nobody else was really that good either with their
Yeah.
speeches. But like,
Speeches are hard.
they're tough. And I'm like really bad at public speaking, especially in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
Like, I can talk to my camera all day. Nobody's there.
Right.
Yeah. That's for public speaking in class. As soon as we went online, I knew I had to take it. I was like, I'm taking it like right now. Like I'm online. I don't have to go and like actually speak in class.
Nice.
And he's like, he made me have like a full setup. Like I had to get ring lights and everything, like stand in front of the camera. But it was way better than like actually being in front of the class.
Dude, I remember in school, like going up to like read a project or something, I'd be like quivering. Like
Same. Start shaking.
I'd stand up there just like.
Yeah, I would feel like my face was like turning bright red, and I like couldn't like fully say what I wanted to say.
Yeah. Did you ever have that feeling like if your teacher asked you to come to the front of the class or something like that, I'd like get up out of my seat and walk to the front of the class, but like I'd feel like I couldn't like turn my head the right way. Like I felt like super anxious and like my body wouldn't move the way I wanted it to. I was like, everyone's looking at me weird. I feel like I can't move right. I feel so awkward.
Right. It's like almost like an out of body experience. Like you feel like you're like not in control.
I'm just like such a fucking nervous wreck when it comes to anything anxious public stuff.
That literally just happened to me. I was at my friend's wedding, another wedding story, and I was a groomsman, but not the best man. Mm-hmm. And there's like no talks about a speech beforehand. And it was a wedding. It was in Michigan, and like his wife now has like this giant family. So it was like all these people that I didn't know. I really just knew my friend, Kaylee, and then like 2 other people at the wedding, and then like a bunch of other strangers. They got through the ceremony, and then like right before, when they like announce the bride and groom, and then like everyone like comes out to the reception or whatever.
Yeah.
Right before we did that, he goes, "So what are you going to say for your speech?" And I was like, huh?
What speech?
Yeah. He's like, "All the groomsmen are doing a speech." And I was like, "Bro, you didn't fucking tell me that. You can't do that. Like, that's the worst thing to possibly do to someone like me that like cannot do public speaking."
How'd you do?
Not great. Pretty bad. I just like
going, "Oh fuck, sorry guys."
It couldn't have been as bad as Scott's.
Hey, you said it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad though.
It was bad.
It was pretty bad, but I think luckily like all 3 groomsmen stood up, and like I held the microphone and then passed it along to the other one and then passed it along to the third one.
So you guys were kind of like a unit.
Yeah, so we were all like standing up at the same time, which helped a little bit. And I talked for like 40 seconds. Like it was very short. Yeah, it fucking sucked.
You remember David's vows? Speaking of like long versus short speeches, like Brittany, she had like a piece of paper, like front and back, like speech for the vows.
Of course she did. It was Brittany. Brittany was the high strung, high tension, ready to get married, ready for this shit to be done and get it done right and make it all perfect. And Dave was like, "I don't even want to fucking wedding. I don't care."
Did she hold up the thing when she was saying her vows?
Yeah, she had a piece of paper because she was like trying to get through it without crying.
And your cousin still fucking told you couldn't read something from your goddamn phone? Like,
fuck you.
But the best part about David's vows is we're sitting at the boys' house. It's like 2 hours before the wedding. The photographer's on his way, and he's sitting like playing games. And I go, "What are you doing, Dave?" He goes, "Thinking of like what to write my vows." I go, "You haven't written your vows?" And he's like, "Not yet. I was like gonna think of them on the fly." Friends goes, "You should say something like, 'I love you to like infinity and beyond.'" He's like, "Oh, I'll say that." And I thought he was joking. And at the wedding, he's got like 4 lines after like this long ass speech, and then goes, "I love you to infinity and beyond." And everyone's just silent, like, "Really, Dave?"
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? That's the way Dave is, though. It's really funny. Like he's like very similar to my dad as well. My dad's just like, "I don't give a fuck what people think about me. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm gonna do
whatever I fucking want.
how I feel like I should be, you know."
Exactly.
And they're getting married because of that. It's funny. Jack and I have talked about them and their like the way that they match up with each other is so like it's like a mismatch match that works perfectly because
they work great.
Like sometimes Brittany will be a little bit more of the like the high strung like, "David, what the fuck? Like what are you doing?" And he's like,
but he like needs that.
He needs that, and also he's like so like, "I'm just having a beer, honey."
David needs the structure, but I think at the same time David likes to just do whatever like David wants.
Yeah, I mean we're all great. Kind of on the Sire side of the family, just very like we need a little bit of structure in our life. We need someone to give us like a little bit of advice and whatnot, but at the same time, don't ever fucking tell me what to do.
Yeah, Scott gets pissed at that.
I'll be fucking
really?
Yeah, Scott gets pissed.
Damn.
Don't tell me what to do, Jack.
Get your shoes off the carpet.
But fuck, I got shoes on the carpet.
I just put them more on the carpet. Fuck. I got something fun we can do.
You got something fun we could do?
Yeah,
we do.
Do you know the Florida Man?
No
thing?
Florida Man?
No, so
Florida Georgia line?
So like Florida is known for like having like these like outlandish crazy people, right?
Alligators?
And alligators. But there's like a trend where you type in your birthday and then Florida Man, and there's like an article of some weird like Florida man getting arrested for some weird shit on your birthday. So it's a fun thing to try.
That actually sounds funny.
Let's do Kevin first. Kevin, what's your birthday?
July
what's your birthday?
2nd, 2001.
Now you guys know Kevin's birthday. You can get him a birthday present, July 2nd, 2001.
And I'm 20, not 19. Is it bad?
Here's the article.
No way.
Florida man arrested for pelting girlfriend with McDonald's sweet and sour packets.
Sounds like something Kevin would do, you fucking dick.
With sweet and sour, it'd be barbecue.
That guy's not going to make it.
He's not
You
gonna
don't
make it.
pelt your girlfriend with sweet and sour packets from McDonald's. That's a terrible thing to do.
That's
fucking
fucking
do it.
crazy.
Don't pelt your girlfriend with anything.
What goes on in Florida, dude?
Here's the second one for you. Dude, Florida's got some weirdos. A Florida man is facing charges as police say he stole an alligator and attempted to throw it on a roof. That happened on your birthday.
He stole an alligator on my birthday or his birthday?
Mine.
Kevin.
He stole an alligator and threw it on someone's roof? Why did you do that, Kevin?
Yeah, was it you?
Why would you do that?
How is it?
Pretend like it was you. Tell me why you did it.
Yeah, why
Well,
the fuck do you do that, bro?
Okay, I would do it though. Like, imagine this: like, you walk outside your door and an alligator falls off the roof, like hits you.
Okay.
That'd be kind of funny. Maybe the guy was thinking like, haha, this would be kind of funny, like throw an
Yeah,
alligator on the
and
roof.
then what if it killed someone, Kevin?
Well,
Would that
then
be funny?
No, that's
What?
Murder?
that's not funny.
That's not funny. That's not funny.
That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't do it.
Okay, so you didn't do it. If you did do it, why did you do it?
I don't know, man.
Pretend you're O.J. Simpson. You're writing a book about something you didn't do. Why would you do it? Why would you throw the alligator on the roof?
I'd throw the alligator on the roof. Dude, there's no. I can't think of.
Is
a
this
reason
like
that
a
you-
trick question? Do you have a reasoning like why
I
he might have
can't
done
think of why you'd throw an alligator on a roof ever. How would you even throw an alligator? How big is the
If
alligator?
I would have tried to throw an alligator on a roof, it
Yeah.
would have been because I thought it was Santa Claus, and I thought the alligator needed to get to that chimney so that he could deliver gifts to the children
it? In July?
in July. Because alligators are slow; they
You're
get
such an-
started early.
Such an angel,
would be,
Scott.
That would be my reasoning for throwing an alligator on the roof.
Why are you gaslighting us?
I'm not gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Oh God,
what
the
is
robot's
that?
fucking with him again. He's like on a loop.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
Okay, wait, Scott, are you ready for your article?
I'm ready. April 1st, 1992.
Florida man wakes to find burglar sucking his toes, deputies say.
Sounds like some shit that would happen to me. I wake up, a burglar sucking my toes. I'm like, whoa, baby, I'm kind of turned on right now. What's going on? Burglar sucking his toes?
Yeah. Can you imagine waking up? You're like in bed and you're like, what the fuck is that?
Who's sucking my
It's
toes
just a man.
right
He's like, here's another one for you.
Another one for me?
Yeah. Meth smoking Florida man attacks mattress in jealous rage.
I would do that 100%.
Jealous rage.
You slept with my girlfriend? You fucking mattress, dude. How could you? You betrayed me.
Wait.
Wait, I just asked.
Wait. You talking about the girlfriend thing for the mattress? Here's the more full part of the article.
Oh, okay.
Florida man on meth attacks mattress looking for girlfriend's lover hiding inside. So it was a little
There
bit of
was
a
little bit of
scandal.
cheating scandal going on there. Wow.
Damn, so he probably like cut it open and shit.
Where's the dude inside the mattress?
What's in the mattress?
All right, let's do mine. Slow Wi-Fi here, bro.
You you don't have to say it again. You don't have to. You can say it again if you want, but I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Want to take a guess at what he's gonna get?
Dude, you can't. I
Florida
can't.
man throws ice cream at seagull, knocking it out of the sky and into a garbage can.
After-
Florida man later eats the legs off of the seagull and then sets it free.
Pretty close.
Is that what you did on your birthday?
Yep, that's what I did.
How did you just come up with
it
that
actually
story?
wasn't close at all.
Oh, it's not close.
Florida man carrying nearly 500 grams of weed tries to steal plane to meet girlfriend. Police say man told officers he needed to meet his girlfriend in California. So he's going to steal a plane, fly from Florida
500 grams of
to
weed.
California with 500 grams of weed. That's a lot of weed.
Is it?
I don't know.
I guess a gram's probably like that much, right?
500 grams is not that much weed, I don't think. Could be wrong.
So it's at least like a bucket.
That's
Trying to
it's
hijack
not
a
enough
plane.
weed to sell to justify stealing a plane. 500 grams of weed.
He wasn't
You think-
going to sell the weed.
I'm thinking of pounds.
He was just bringing it.
How many grams are in a pound?
How many?
Oh, the Wi-Fi's
Grams.
kind of slow here.
All right.
Fuck you.
450 grams is 1 pound.
Okay.
So,
So a
he,
little
had,
over a pound of weed.
he had a little bit over 1 pound of weed.
Is that a lot?
feel
Like
like
how
that's
big
a-
are we talking?
Weed seems very light.
It's light, yeah.
It's light.
Unless it's that dense, sticky, icky. You know what I'm saying?
Here's another one for me. Nude Florida man burns himself while dancing in flames, chanting gibberish.
Nude Florida man burns himself while dancing in flames. No
Naked.
fucking shit, huh?
Your birthday's crazy, dude. It's been going down in
Burns
Florida.
himself while dancing in flames.
Getting lit out there, man.
Yeah,
Well,
Florida
actually,
goes crazy on your birthday, too.
Yeah.
technically, metaphorically, all things considered, very lit.
Very lit.
Very lit birthday. Go dancing naked in the flames. You know that Ricky Martin song?
I don't.
No, sing it.
Make you wanna go dancing in the rain. Live la vida loca.
Oh, yeah. Why didn't you start with that?
Vida loca. Da, 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 da.
Is that song called
Live la
Dancing in
vida
Flames?
loca. Honey got me and she caught me red-handed, creepy with the girl next door.
Yeah.
Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom door. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me.
Dude, no one knows this fucking
You know
word.
this part.
I barely know that
Do
part.
it.
I don't know the
Do
words.
this part.
I only know the words with the song.
Hit it, Fergie. All the time I turn around, brothers gather around, always looking at me up and down, looking at my. I just
That
want to
shit's
say it
funny.
now. I ain't trying to round up drama, little mama.
I don't want to take your man, and I know I'm coming off just a little bit conceited, and I keep on repeating how the boys want to eat it, but I try to tell that I can't be treated like Clytel, because they say she's delicious.
Wow.
But I ain't promiscuous.
You know what we got to get? We got to get like a projector or something and like a long HDMI to plug into here so you can see my screen when I'm like looking shit up and just like put it on that wall.
What if it was right over here, above you? A little
Yeah.
TV that's poorly hung, so like maybe sometime during like, podcast,
It falls on my head.
Just fucking falls on your head.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Add some action. Maybe there's like a trip string. And
That
I'm
would be
just like,
sick. Yeah, that's cool, dude.
we totally prank him one day, dude. We just like attach a string to it. And I'm just like, boom.
Good clickbait.
Oh,
the frame
it's like
is
a-
like
it's
right
like a-
here.
it's
It's
like
like,
a
inches away from my
It's
head.
like a sharp bottom of the TV. You kind of guillotines you.
Yeah.
And How to Get Away with Murder. Don't do that. That would not get you. Would not get away with that. It would be all caught on camera. There's fucking 4 cameras in here.
There's a lot of cameras.
They'd catch me pulling the string, and they know it was my fault.
They would know.
Wow, podcasts. I haven't done this in a long time. We're
We're at an hour of footage.
We're at an
Already?
hour of footage.
Yeah.
I don't know what
It
we
flies
have.
by when you're having fun, huh?
I actually am having fun.
Time flick of flies.
I doubt it'll be an hour to the people watching because, you know, we'll cut
Yeah,
and trim.
yeah, for sure. You were looking for batteries for fucking 20 minutes.
I mean, we were waiting for the Wi-Fi for another 20.
It was worth it, bro.
Yeah, we turned
Look
on
at
the robot.
Don't disrespect.
You
What
got
should we
horny.
name him? Kevin. Give him a name.
Cargo.
Cargo
Yeah, but with a K.
with a K. That sounds like a
That's
monster
perfect.
in Maple Story.
It is. How'd you
what?
know? That's the only thing I can think of.
I used to play Maple Story. Me and my
What the
brother
fuck is that?
Kevin used to play Maple Story. That's
You
the
got the
first time I
tattoo?
ever heard of Bitcoin.
He was in Maple Story?
Maple Story.
Oh,
Is it a
yeah.
game?
You'd buy shit with BTC, right?
You could buy.
It's a game?
It's a game, and I used to play it in high school and middle school. And it's the first time I ever heard of Bitcoin. It was like it's a Korean game, and you were able to like buy game credits with Bitcoin. And I was like, what the fuck is Bitcoin? Wish I fucking knew what Bitcoin was back then,
Damn.
because it was worth fucking nothing. Like you could have bought Bitcoin and held on to that, and goddamn, I'd be a millionaire.
Dude, I had a friend in high school. He's like a very business type guy. And he would do this thing where he'd like buy in bulk like cheap like SD cards and like sell them for more money on eBay. I think he got like banned from eBay because he's like doing some illegal stuff. But I guess he had to get like Bitcoin because like for like PayPal and like or eBay or something, there's like something he had to do with Bitcoin. And he had like I think like 25 full Bitcoins when they were like he got them at like 100 each, but he sold at like 200 each. And he literally had like 15 or 20 of them. And now like that would be like hundreds of thousands of dollars if you just held on to them.
God damn. Yeah, I mean, I'm an idiot with crypto. Like I'm so bad with crypto. Sometimes I'm really good with other things, but like I bought Bitcoin in November 2017 and it was like what, $5,000 back then.
You didn't hold.
I bought a few of them. Didn't hold it. Sold it 2 days later. for, like,
Butterfingers.
a little tiny bit more money. But yeah, let's move on from crypto stock investing. You know, NGMI does stem from a crypto term.
Yeah.
Not going to make it. That is for people who sell their crypto too early, they don't hold it. They're
They're not going to make it.
They're paper hands. They're not diamond hands. They're not going to make it. The other term is WGMI. We gonna make it. Or WAGME. We are going to make it.
Yeah.
But we're off of crypto now. We're done.
Crypto, done.
Done. Done.
Well, I was going to ask, why did we name it Not Gonna Make It when then we could have named it like We're Gonna Make It?
Because it's funnier because we're like,
Not Gonna Make It?
yeah, like
We're
like,
awkward,
we're like the
self-deprecating,
losers. We're
like,
fucking, we suck, bro.
Because I didn't even know what NGMI was until like the first intro we filmed.
Well, that's my bad. I should have told you, but it's hard to text you because you have a fucking Android.
Oh my God, Kevin and his Android, bro. We have a group chat and we can't name it.
I can't send voice notes.
We can't send voice notes. We can't FaceTime
Bro, I'm working
you, bro.
on it.
What do you want me to
I'm
download?
working on it.
You want me to fucking download Skype on my phone to see your face?
God damn it.
I'll get an iPhone.
You're not going to make it with that Android, bro.
I'm not going to make it with the Android.
What kind of
That's
Android do you
true.
have?
No disrespect to anyone with Androids, to each their own. If you love Android, that's awesome. This guy probably loves Android, so
I like
no
Android.
disrespect to him.
He is an Android.
He is an Android. So if you guys are watching this or listening to this now, we wanted to create a way for you guys to send in stories to us. So we have an email linked in our description below. Christmas is coming up, and we would really love to record an episode where we read some of your embarrassing Christmas stories or maybe your success stories over Christmas. If you have any sort of stories that you want us to read on the podcast here, then please hit us up in the email. Send us your story. If you want, we'll leave your name in. If you want us to take your name out, we won't read your name. But we would love to have your stories.
Yeah, we want to have your stories to talk shit about you.
We want to be able to talk mad shit about you.
Do you have any stories, Scott? Success after lots of failure?
Success after lots of failure? Whew. Nope. Like you said earlier, Kevin, lots of failure.
Lots of failure. Well, I think for me, like, school was always a thing. I was never good in school. Always like failed. I never failed a class. I've always passed. But like, I was never good in school. Through high school, I always got C's. Maybe sometimes I get a B. But I don't know if I ever even got an A in high school. I had like a 2.0 graduating.
You like never really cared about school. You were like, I don't want to.
Well, I cared about it, but I just couldn't do it. Like, I didn't put any effort into it.
You didn't
and
apply
I always failed. Like, in my head, passing was like failing. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't mean anything to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I finally, like, once we went online, I was worried, like, without the structure, like, school, I'd actually get worse. But I found, like, a group of friends and a study group that I've actually, like, flourished in. I've only gotten A's. Now I'm an A student.
Yeah, you're not in that public situation anymore in school. You don't have this much stimulants and like.
Well, I
other
finally found like something that works for me with the study group and studying and the habits that you need to like actually pass and succeed. So finally, after all the failure, I think I'd have, I've made it to where I want to be and grow.
Fuck yeah, and I'm fucking proud of you, bro.
Thanks, Scott.
Because I remember
Air knuckles
that.
for me.
Air knuckles. I texted him the other day. I texted Kevin. I was like, "How'd you do on that test?" He's like, "I did pretty good. I got an A." I was like, "What do you mean you're like pretty good? You got an A on your fucking biochemical engineering test,
Organic
whatever
chemistry.
the fuck it was."
Mom was like the only one that always, like, everyone believes in me, but like Mom was the only one that, like, every semester I'd say, "Yeah, this semester, Mom, like, I'm gonna do good," and she'd always go, "Yeah, you're gonna do good this semester," and every semester I'd do bad, but every semester she was like, "You got it this time." Like, I know you'll get it this time. So for once, it finally feels good. Like, I actually am doing good. Like, she's like, I could like tell everyone like I did actually do good this semester.
Fucking did it. When I was doubting you, when I thought you were going to be a complete failure in life and you were never going to get a decent haircut.
I still haven't got a decent haircut.
Hey, episode 2, mullet.
I'm down to do the mullet.
We'll find a hair.
He's sick.
They can just be silent the whole time.
Yeah, in the middle of the podcast.
Also, on the line of like failures and successes and whatnot, I'm very self-deprecating. I always talk about like things that go wrong in my life, but there's like so many things that have actually gone right for me, like I have a beautiful girlfriend, beautiful loving girlfriend. I get to work on the internet. I get to entertain people for a living. And it's like so much fun to make YouTube videos, make podcasts, make music.
Yeah.
I signed to a record label recently. I mean, I don't have a whole lot to complain about, but somehow I still find a way to do it. So everyone's like struggles are relative, and anyone going through anything, it could be small to someone else who has a huge problem, but it could be big to you.
Mm-hmm.
So like, when it comes to mental health struggle or a financial struggle, everybody has them at different scales of life. And like, I look at things and be like, fuck, everything sucks. Like maybe I'm getting less likes on Instagram or less views on YouTube or something. And I'm like, I'm done. I fell off. I didn't fall off. I jumped. I don't know. Everything sucks.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't. Like, I'm doing okay. And a lot of people need to look at life that way, where it's like kind of take a step back, look at it from a further away perspective, and be like, oh, you know what? That guy's actually doing all right. Like,
well, yeah, like you said,
look
it's
at
like
yourself.
it's all relative. Like certain people have like huge problems, and it's obvious it's a huge problem. But like some people have small problems all the time, and it feels like the world's ending. But you have to like take a look and say like, wait, it's not the end of the world. Like I can move on from this and do better. You know what I mean?
Exactly, 100%.
And that used to get me down all the time in high school. Like everything, like the world was like ending for me.
The girl I have a crush on doesn't know my name because
Yeah.
I am too scared to say hello.
Exactly. Yeah. And that was like the biggest struggle in high school. And then like looking back, I was like, damn, like wish I could go back to like those problems. You know, like that shit's like nothing now.
So like, what is your?
My success is I also have a beautiful, loving girlfriend.
Yeah, right. Prove it.
Got him.
That's your fucking sister, dude. I know it.
No, bro, my sister's someone else.
Oh shit, you have a sister,
Yeah, she lives here.
Kevin. Hit her up.
Yeah, you want to date her?
Huh?
And on the
funny.
next episode of the NGMI podcast, Kevin is sitting right next to your sister. They
My
have
new
been happily
girlfriend.
together for the past week and a half now.
How
I feel
old's
it
your
was funny.
sister?
27. She's
Oh.
older.
Ah,
Maybe it can
nice.
still work out.
Beautiful, loving girlfriend. Success.
Yeah.
That's all you got going for you.
Joining this podcast with my good friend Scott and my now good friend Kevin. That's a nice success.
That is a nice success. We started this podcast together, and you know, we first thought we weren't going to make it, but now air knuckles for you, Jack.
We're going to make it. We're making it right now.
We're making it right now.
We're making a podcast.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the NGMI podcast. Our socials are linked below. If you're watching this, you can find the audio files also linked in our description. If you're listening to this, you can search NGMI podcast on YouTube and you can see our beautiful faces on there. You can check us out on all social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, at NGMI podcast. We're going to have highlight clips, the funniest moments, all those sorts of things, announcements about when we want fan submissions and etc. Those sort of announcements will be made from our socials. They're very important if you guys want to be involved in the things that we're doing on the podcast. So you should definitely follow them. Peace out. NGMI.
Bye.
WGMI. We're going to make it.